Hey everybody, how's it going today? I thought today we'd do something a little bit different. I thought maybe not everybody knows what I do and who I am. My name is Mike Green. I own Maritime Classics. Been restoring boats for about 30 years. I have an amazing wife and two amazing daughters that are in college. What I thought I would do is I would love to create videos and help people restore their own boats. I think it's the next level of what I should be doing. And then I fell in love with the whole creation of it, the content creator, using the editing programs. And I've always loved photography. And there's just some amazing gear out there nowadays. So I thought putting both those two together would be a great thing to do and a lot of fun. So I have a shop not too far from here, about 3 miles up the road. And you know what? Why don't we just go there? All right, welcome. So this is where I come every day. I get to work here amongst some amazing boats. All right, let's start right here. 1955 Sportsman. We basically varnished the whole thing. This thing had a problem with the engine, and the engine was about a foot back from where it is now. So what we had to do is move the engine forward, put in some new blocking, get that all squared away, put in some new exhaust. We bought a shaft for it, a new shaft, a new prop. Like I said, we varnished the whole thing, did the deck stripes, and we're almost done with it. This is usually what we do in the winter time. We do larger jobs like this. This is a special runabout that we did. This boat, we put a new bottom on. So we have a new 5200 bottom in this boat. This boat will go back to the owner, and he'll put the engine in it and finish it out. This is a project we've been working on for, let's see, probably close to 2 years on and off. This is a 1959 Chris Craft Silver Arrow, and we've completely restored this boat. So that means that it's got a new sides, and the sides are cold molded now. These boats came with the planked sides, and the paint would crack, but now it's all completely smooth, all repainted back to its factory color. Basically everything has been touched on this boat. New interior, we've got that sitting right here. We're going to take this boat hopefully to boat shows this year if we have some to go to due to COVID. But really cool boat. These things are really amazing boats. There's 92 of them made. Love them. They're pretty hard to restore though. You got a lot of fiberglass work. This is all West System epoxy down here. Now it's just the hull is all epoxied, and then it's wrapped up over the top into this groove right here, because most of the time what happened with these boats is that it would rot right here. The shear shelf is underneath this. This is sitting on a shear shelf, and then this is the fiberglass portion of it. And what happened is water would get down inside this gap right here. It'd crack open over time, and it would rot down underneath the shear shelf. So, bad combination when it does that. Super cool boat. Right here we've got a period correct Cadillac engine. This is for about 1955. Cal Connell Cadillac built this motor, and they were in Chris Craft Cobras. There was 18 of them that were made for the Chris Craft factory for the Chris Craft Cobra, the 21 foot. And this is one of those, and we'll be putting it in and restoring a 21 foot Cobra over the summer, so stay tuned for that. Moving on, we got our rack here that we use to, when we varnish and paint, put stuff on there. This is a nice boat. This is a 1965 21 foot Super Sport. We took this down to bare wood and then restained it all. And yesterday it got a new name. That's what it was called before, but it was really large on the back transom and in block letters, and so we went script, and then we put a really cool shadow in it. So once we varnish it, it'll brighten it all up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna paint the white on this too as well. We'll be painting the white sides, and then we'll repaint the water line and then paint the bottom. This is a Century. We don't do too many fiberglass boats, but this gentleman wanted us to fit and finish this boat, so that's what we did for him. We put in a new interior into it and did some varnishing, rewiring. It's got a brand new motor in it, so it should be ready here in another month. This is our workshop here, a wood shop. Dust collector, Powermatic planer, and a saw stop, which I'll tell you, I wouldn't have any other table saw in a shop other than a saw stop. Protect those fingers. Band saw, drill press, joiner, chop saw, and that's all you need to build a boat. Some hand tools. This stuff that's laid out right here is for Shady Lady. This boat, Shady Lady, it's a 1929 26 foot double up swept triple cockpit Chris Craft custom runabout, and this boat unfortunately got crushed in a building. So we basically took the whole thing apart, rebuilt the whole thing, bow to stern, put a new bottom on it. The boat had an original bottom on it and an original engine, which is pretty amazing, and I'll show you that in a minute. But a lot of woodworking. It's fun to do. I'm filming this all on the GoPro Hero 9, so hopefully the audio comes out good. It's got great stabilization. Right now we're just putting together all the interior pieces, getting that all squared away now. We're gonna lift this doghouse off, this engine compartment top. We're gonna lift it off, put the engine in it, and then put the top back on it. But what we need to do is finish up inside, and we'll paint it, get that all prepped out, put the engine in it, and then finish out putting the doghouse back on. And then we can start fairing everything. But let me go show you the engine. Chris Craft made an engine. You know, like I said, that's my family, and my family designed and built their own motor. So this engine right here is a monster. It's called a Chris Craft A70. They built just over 360 of these motors back in about 1928. My great uncle Owen designed and built the motor. It's 825 cubic inch, 90 degree V8, dual spark plug per cylinder. Just a really cool motor. Weighs about somewhere between 16 and 1800 pounds. So it's a big motor. A couple of the other engines we have here. Buick nailhead that we're going to put in a Century. Kind of a cool motor, pretty rare motor. So, and then last but not least, what we got going on here is a 1947 135 class Ventner hydroplane. Pretty cool. They're pretty rare. Most of them got beaten up over the years just because they're a race boat. So when we got this from the customer, the sponsons were all destroyed and pieced together. Had a flathead Ford built for it. That would have been a period correct motor back in those days. We're doing the side pipes. That's where we're at right now. We're trying to get the side pipes set where we want them, and then we'll final weld those up. We've got the deck already made. Bottom's already done. The boat's built like an aircraft. Very lightweight framing. Got some oak battens inside there. From what I understand, they used to go about 50 miles an hour, but you're sitting about 3 inches off the water, so that's got to be a pretty exhilarating ride. So this is where I come. I get to work here every day. It's pretty amazing, pretty fun. This here is pretty cool. This is a real jacket from Miss America. Kind of a neat deal. One of the family members from Garwood gave that to me. So there you go. Maritime Classics. This is where I get to work every day. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got 2 big restorations coming up on a racing runabout and a 25 Sportsman. And what I want to do is I want to document those, and I want to go through those and teach the whole way through. We figure it's going to be about a 2-year project on and off. So we'll be making a lot of videos. So we'll meet you back here. Thanks, bye.